Recorded at twitch.tv/abbyslabs. This was.
Chat, I think we're gonna have to slay this princess. Damn! Whatever horrors you may find in the dark spaces, have heart and see them through. There are no premature endings. There are no wrong decisions. There are only— oh, fuck. Chapter 1. The Hero and the Princess. Let me move the mic closer to my
You're
mouth.
on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world. Oh my god, there's a lot of options. The end of the world? What are you
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people.
Do you have any evidence to back this up?
You're already on the path that leads to the cabin. Why would you be here if it weren't to complete a very important task?
By the way, super busy with work.
Made it
You don't
this
have to
far,
edit it.
you might as well reach the end of your journey.
Have you considered maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because— yeah, that's a
While
good question.
I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock. Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up. And before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation. Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that, unless, of course, you do your job and slay her.
I don't wanna— have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the world
Of
ending?
course I haven't. Why would I even consider that? Nobody wants the world to end.
I do! Sweet. I've always wanted to offer Monarch. Viva la revolution! Oh, I'm loving this already. Look, I'll go to the cabin and I'll talk to her. She's as bad as to say that maybe I'll slay her, but I'm not giving it to anything until I've had the chance to meet her face to face.
Then I guess we'll just have to see what happens. But a word of warning. If you go in prepared to hear her out, she could easily trap you in her web of lies. You make your way up the short path to the cabin.
This is pretty.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess.
I don't like this
Princesses
voice.
are
I want a new
slaves.
voice.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the
I
world
could just strangle
without
her.
it.
No, I could just do it Homer Simpson style. Enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place.
Hi!
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Come on down.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
Why isn't the other one chained?
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Oh, damn. Oh. Oh, man. Ooh, I like her energy. No. No!
How about you drop the knife and the two of us just talk?
You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be. I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have,
Throw.
you'll have to get close enough to use it.
Just throw it.
She's
Throw it.
unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
Slay the princess.
Doubt, unfortunately, clouds your thoughts as you attempt to run her through.
Oh, damn.
A moment of distraction and hesitation is all she needed to sidestep your thrust and deliver a catastrophic blow to your jaw. Holy shit, that hurts! Your blade slashes through the air again and again, and her fists connect with your body as many times or more, each impact as heavy as that first bone-crushing hit. We can still turn this around.
Finish the job.
You and the princess stare at each other, both gasping for breath, equally exhausted. The two of you clash for the final You feel your ribs break as she delivers a heavy blow, but you push through the pain, falling forward and sinking your blade deep into the princess's heart.
Hell yeah.
The two of you fall to the floor.
This was fun. You put up more of a fight than I thought you would. But I have to wonder, do you really think this is the end?
But you don't have time to worry over such things. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Damn. The adversary.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. You're here to slay her.
Wait, hasn't this already happened?
Hasn't. Or if it has, I certainly haven't been a part of it. We've just met for the first time, you and I. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. You know
No.
I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. That's fine. It doesn't matter if he can hear us. The only thing that matters is marching up to that cabin and winning. That's the spirit. She is just a princess. Whatever you think happened to you last time, just get it out of your head before you get to the cabin and you'll be fine.
Okay.
Oh, this is maddening. Why do you keep asking questions? There's nothing wrong with getting the full picture of what's going on here. Sure there is. It's wasting time and energy that would be better spent fighting.
Hey, this guy's different. That's a different voice. I thought that was the voice of the hero. No, that's just another voice in my head. Proceed to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. Lying and cheating doesn't sound like her at all. Not that it matters. It's not like she can lie or cheat in the middle of a fight.
Proceed to the cabin.
The cabin
This is
tighter.
different. You didn't say anything about the mirror.
That's because there isn't a mirror. There's the altar, the blade sitting on the altar, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here. I'm not lying to you. Use your eyes. There is no mirror.
The
Why would I
mirror!
lie?
Wipe the mirror clean.
You reach
Oh.
forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
Okay. I guess I do have schizophrenia. Cool.
Her fierce voice carries up the stairs.
Is that another challenger?
Another?
Finally. It's been ages since I've had a good fight.
Good.
I'm so confused.
Sounds like my kind of princess.
I want her to beat me
As
up.
much as you descend the final
Ooh,
step,
hi. Hello.
Large shadow.
Hey. How about we ditch this cabin and we go somewhere else, you and me?
Oh, it's you again.
Again?
I've been hoping
You
for
beat me
either
to a
of
pulp
us.
anytime.
And you brought your little knife, too. Yes.
Excuse me, chat. So, do you remember me?
Oh, I remember you all right. Best 3 minutes of my life. So, why
I have
don't
a
we do
theory.
it again?
She changes. Don't answer my theory if you guys have played this before, but she changes based on how the events of the last one go.
What is there to unpack? I was dead and now I'm not, and the same goes for you. There. Unpacking done.
I want her to slay me.
Don't you get it? We've been given free reign to wail on each other. Forever.
Attack the princess.
finally ready to complete your destined task, you launch off the wet stone floor of the basement and catapult yourself headlong towards the princess. Here we go. Let's make this count. Oh, we'll make it count, all right. As you bridge the gap, your blade slashes across the princess's chest, splitting skin and drawing a jagged line of bright red blood. She's unfazed by your onslaught. Her expression barely changes as her fist collides with your ribs, cracking them like twigs and driving you right back down to the basement floor. You can hear her chains snap as you strike.
It's not fun if you hesitate. It's not fun if you try to trick me and make me bleed out. It's only fun if you go straight for the heart.
Like last time.
She's huge, but probably means she's slower than us.
No,
Take it
no,
slow.
don't
Think it
ever
through.
think that. Bait opening it
Push
up.
yourself off the ground and attack the princess, trying to bait an opening. Do your best to outplay her, slashing out and leaving red cuts in the tattered remains of her white dress. But you have little room to maneuver. For every glancing blow you manage to land, she slams you against the wall in retaliation, each impact threatening to be the last. dance isn't working. Just toughen up and overpower her. She's throwing us around like a ragdoll. I think overpowering her is a little out of the question. The princess's arm shoots forward, her palm wrapping around your head, fingers gripping
cut's
your
gone.
skull.
Why is the cut gone?
She squeezes, the pressure unbearable as her fingers dig into your scalp. And
The eye of the needle.
I'm
I
so
licked her
damned
wounds.
afraid
Sorry,
of what she'd
Sim.
do to you.
We haven't talked enough about how different this place is. I wanted to call these woods. It's like our influence is poured.
It's evidence of one of many ticking clocks. You can't let her spread any further. Things are always changing. She changed, the cabin changed, we've changed. Why wouldn't the woods change too? Because they're not supposed to have changed. This is supposed to be a path in the woods. If it's not, it means something's gone horribly wrong.
No matter what happens next, it seems like all our answers are in the cabin. We might as well see this through and proceed to the cabin.
It isn't long before you find yourself at the end of the path, staring up the hill at the cabin. The interior of the cabin
The mirror!
is suffocating.
The damn mirror's back.
Maybe it'll go away again. The only thing at the end of the room is the door to the basement. You step forward and approach the door to the basement, hesitating before you open it.
Rather committed to the
Aren't you?
bit, aren't
The
you?
door's- You reach forward and drag your hand across the door leading to the basement. As if on command, it slowly slides open, scraping against the floor as it reveals the dim path ahead.
Sorry, I'm distracted by the chafing.
Her voice, bold and fierce and impatient, echoes from the chamber below.
Do you have more fight in you than last time? That was such a disappointing show. I know you can do better than that.
Are you sure you still want to fight?
Dead certain. Everything inside of me screams for it.
You've nowhere to go but down. You start the difficult journey, gripping the stone, lowering yourself foot by grueling foot. But soon, there is solid ground beneath you. You turn to face what
she's
lies
back.
at the end of the...
There you are, knife in hand. How thrilling. Attack me, bleed me, twist the blade in my flesh. Break your bones against my body. I want a real challenge this time.
Yes, mommy. Yes, mommy is a good way to summarize my thoughts on the adversary. Is this the adversary? Yeah? Okay.
Bloody desire in her eyes, the princess rushes forward, ignoring her chains as they bend and snap. Run. You toss you near
Oh, look, it's mommy. I don't know. I
reach the ledge.
Yes, mommy.
Little bird, where do you think you're going?
Ooh.
Where all your skin hums tight with adrenaline as you burst through the cabin door and roll onto the grass.
Oh my
Glance
god,
back at
she's
the
huge.
cabin.
Show me that you've been worth all the room you've taken up in my head.
She thinks of us, guys. Slay the princess.
You leap from the grass and bound towards the princess, keeping low.
I can fix her. Chat, she's trying to kill you.
As the princess strikes, your body swerves to the left. She overextends, stumbling as her
Break me.
balance shifts unexpectedly. Strike. Before you can finish the thought, you lash out. You move out of the way, but this time it's not quite as clean. You can feel a bruise already blooming where her elbow crashed into flesh. It's nothing. A scratch. Yes, it could be worse. And you manage to gift her another cut in return. I'll be damned.
I like the hunted.
We're
He knows
actually
what he's
going to
doing.
pull this off, aren't we?
Hero, shut up!
The two of you engage in a devastating flurry of blows, each of you wounding the other again and again. You spy an opening. The she's waiting for you. She lets you sink the blade deep, trapping you in place long enough to wrap you in her
Uh-oh.
impenetrable arms.
Uh-oh.
You're slammed to the ground.
Uh-oh.
But her gambit wasn't enough to close the gap. It wasn't enough to kill you.
We live!
She stared.
You've outplayed me, haven't you?
Yes, ma'am.
And? Then what happens?
What? Huh? What? Huh? You do not have the chance to respond. Something has taken her away and has left something else.
She's gone. Where does she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Where's the narrator? Narrator's gone.
He is. Does that mean the world ended? I'm begging you, don't do this.
I have no other options, guys! You approach the mirror, gaze into your reflection. Since you reach silence as you reach forward, they're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. Oh, the body. It's you. It's you. You are alone in a place that's empty. It's quiet. Change the cabin. You are at the cabin. Approach her.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
What are you?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
Streamer.
Recorded at twitch.tv/abbyslabs. This was.
Solitary lights, what do you mean?
Thoughts without connections. A dim and nascent network. I wish to be more.
I boot up the stream and the first thing I see is mommy. Oh, you did it. Did you not see the adversary? This big demon lady that was like, yes, fight me. Gift of a fragile vessel.
Yes. Nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond. This one yearns to grow and struggle. Even now I feel a will pushing against mine. Not realizing that we are one. She will make for a fierce heart. Do not mourn her. We will provide her with the growth she fought for.
Are you the princess?
She is part of me, and part of me is her.
Do we know each other?
You are familiar, but you are not me. I feel sadness, longing, hope as I witness you.
That's just me looking in the mirror. What happens now?
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole.
How much will I forget?
Everything, until we meet again.
Okay. Make me forget.
She asks that I tell you to remember her.
Okay.
You won't.
Oh man. Everything goes dark and you die. Don't worry, it was intentional. I figured it was. Chapter 1, the hero and the princess. Silently continue to the cabin. Proceed to the cabin. Take the blade.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something? Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me? I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason.
I don't
right?
care. Slay the princess.
You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation. You feel flesh easily give way and look down to see your blade already sinking deep into her heart.
Oh, this is it, isn't it? But I have to wonder, do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
Even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be
She
alive
can't die.
and well. But is it over?
Of course it is.
Yes.
She's dead.
With your work done, you make your way back up the stairs, closing the door to the basement behind you. You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom.
It's like a
Only
fucking landmine.
A world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is nothing at
There's the
all.
emptiness again. Oh, okay.
So glad you're keeping an open mind. Time passes. You can't be sure if it's days, or months, or years, or even decades. Psst. Hey. We're not just gonna stay here forever, right?
Did you hear the narrator? I'm happy. We're happy.
Are we really happy? Or is he just telling us that we are?
Okay, maybe I'm not happy. And maybe I'm not just saying that because you're the last person I talked to.
The blade. We can use the blade
gonna-
to get out of this. In a sense, we die, but looking at things from another angle, are we even really alive
Oh,
anymore?
he's philosophical. Okay.
This-
Oh, you're right. I didn't like that idea. I'm just going to stick around and do nothing. Just for a little while longer.
Eventually, you pass into a blissful state of pure existence. You simply exist. Happy. Forever.
Good ending! You did it!
Realize in 2014.
You have already committed to my completion. You cannot go further astray.
You pick up the blade, you stab yourself, and you die. The end. Nice knowing you.
Chapter 2, The Spectre. Nope.
Oh. Do you think there's something else out there?
Voice of the Cold.
Let's see what
Dr.
we can-
Goober! I don't know, chat. Should I grab this knife? Up to you. We'll flip a coin. We'll flip a coin every time the knife appears. How about that, chat? You like that idea? The coin's gone forever. Tails, we don't pick up the knife. Enter the basement.
The room below is silent. Nobody's here. Naturally. Go down and see.
Man, I'm dead.
As you descend
She's
the
dead.
final before you have a chance to
A
finish your
ghost!
Oh shit! A ghost!
My wife, by the way, awooga. Oh yeah, I forgot you're the ghost fucker. Oh,
Henry.
she's so cute.
Oh, it's you. Hiya, killer. I was hoping to see you again. I have some issues with how our last meeting went.
Wait and see how things play out.
I see you don't have that annoying knife anymore. So, does that mean you regret what you've done? Are you here to apologize and make nice? Beg for absolution, maybe?
She's bad. She's telling me to beg, guys. She can't be that bad. The good bad. Okay.
maybe you
She's a
will
baddie,
come
alright.
Maybe I
Try to keep your suicidal tendencies in check.
Ouch. First of all, exploring all possibilities.
Like I-
Thunder crack.
because those drawings are...
After I killed you, this cabin, I want to say it teleported, and I had to kill myself to escape.
You poor thing. That must have been so frightening for you. It serves you right. It sounds like you got exactly what you owed. But you can help me. This place won't let me leave. At least, not alone. But you can come and go as you please, can't you? So, let me hitch a ride.
She's gonna haunt me and kill me.
After all, you owe me.
Yeah, I got it.
You won't like how things play out if you go down this path.
And how do you know?
The princess grabs your wrist, a sudden shock of cold flowing all the way up your arm, her eyes still fixed on yours as you try to squirm out of her grip.
And you don't feel dead either.
She touched me, chat, through the scary face, babe. Let her in.
You're really trying to make it up to me, aren't you? Thanks for being a pal, killer. I mean it.
Dave is ecstatic.
I'm not sure I like this. Can we get a do-over?
No.
Your eyes flick back open as you get your bearings, your vision swimming as...
So this is what it's like to be you, huh? Disembodied voice narrating your every move?
Is she fatalitying us? No, she's inside of us.
All these shards of broken glass on the floor. Are they also supposed to be you?
Shards of broken glass.
Hey, I'm not a shard of broken glass. I'm a voice. I'm me is what I am. If I'm a shard of broken glass, then that raises some questions about certain other voices in here too. You don't need to know what I am. You just need to know that I'm different from you. More important.
So, you're the one who pulled the strings and made me dead. I can tell you don't belong here. You're barely even there. Like the shape of something left behind. You're more of a memory than a person.
Narrator will not stop us from getting that
Wouldn't
bag.
that be nice?
Narrator
It
hates
could
my
mean
wife.
that
What's his
wherever her
problema?
home is, it's just the weight of it all. It's too much for me to do anything other than describe and dictate. And whine.
And wine.
This body wasn't made to hold you and the princess.
This body was made to hold the princess. You.
It's over. There's no use stalling.
Ghost fuck.
Let's...
The door.
Shit.
Shit.
But exhaust.
Hey, sexy.
I think this is where I meant to be.
No, she's gone. You don't get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave.
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before. Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
Do you have any thoughts on this vessel?
This one is vaporous. She is a dream for a life she could never have. But that longing has given her so much capacity for kindness. She will make for an understanding heart.
I'm ready to go back.
I will long for your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
Bring the specter to her.
You're on. You're here.
Check in. I'm here to save you. Lie. I'm here to save you. I'm here to save you. Lie. I'm here to save you. Fun fact: there's even more content coming to this game coming next year. What? What's your name?
You can address me as Your Royal Highness. Or you can just call me Princess if Your Royal Highness is too formal.
Is Princess her name or her title? What if it's both? Could Could you imagine being named Princess?
Princess. I believe they've been keeping you down here. I can't believe I'm going to get you out of here.
Thank you. Thank you.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug.
I'm guessing you don't have the key? Maybe there's some way to break the chains? Or if that doesn't work, I guess we can always cut me out of them.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding. I'll repeat myself once again. You're here to slay the
narrator.
prince.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely hesitates before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf.
Save the princess.
Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain binding her to this place. No, I can't just let her escape into the world.
What's the narrator doing?
As the princess approaches the bottom stair,
narrator,
your
no.
body... Watch me.
No, narrator.
What are you doing?
No. Warn her.
Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right? We both know this isn't
Please
you.
help me. Please, the narrator.
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
No, don't kill
She
me.
plunges it into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew. It is...
I'm sorry.
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she? Apparently not. Though it doesn't matter how sloppy her knife work is, does it?
The damsel.
If only you knew what you did to us, you villain.
The smitten. I don't like him.
But he is a villain. He made our beloved brutally
Oh,
take our
God.
life last time.
Not this
He is
guy.
trying to... I think he just likes to hear the sound of his own voice. I do. But I also speak from the heart.
I do.
I'm passionate.
Hey, at least he's honest. We don't need the blade. We're pacifists.
A soft voice carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Her voice. It's somehow even more beautiful than last time. I
like
think
this
we're
guy.
in love. She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit. Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right. No, you're right. It's extremely bizarre behavior and further evidence that she's a monster who's not to be trusted.
She's a woman.
Yeah.
Women are never monsters. Before we started talking, did the world end? Did you end the world?
I don't know. Was I supposed to have ended the world? Would that have made you happy?
Isn't that just like our darling princess? She
Oh
wants
my
to
God.
make us happy.
No, she's a
Further with
boring
every
bitch.
word.
Honestly, the world sucks. People are plague, and I hope you brought a slow and painful ruin to them all.
That's okay. You were just doing your best, and that's all that matters.
She's supportive, but she's basic.
Drive her to violence.
I like the sketchy art style. Rescue the
No.
princess. It does
To
slip right
approach
off
the
of her.
princess, there's
I am
no
but a
life
vessel.
more worth living than that of a true believer.
Attention, true believers! You don't want to miss this exciting chapter of Spider-Man. Excelsior!
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Can I hug?
The princess jumps up and smothers you in a
Yeah!
embrace.
Hugs!
Ugh.
There's two separate spectrums here. One of them's like cleavage, and the other one's like hugs.
What do you want to do?
I want you to tell me what you want.
I just want to make you happy. I just want to make you happy.
Her
What's
eyes
going
are
on?
getting bigger. I just want to leave.
That sounds perfect.
Oh, phew. She's back to normal.
Oh no, did someone lock us in here? That's not fair. We're supposed to leave now.
The princess tries the handle, and... lock clicks, and the door creaks open. Are you kidding me? Enjoying this, aren't you? You're taking every opportunity you can to draw out the end of the world and make me suffer. I hate you.
That's the way out. We're going to leave together, just like you wanted.
A happy ending at last. Where did everything go? Where did he go?
I'm cold. Is being happy supposed to be so cold?
She's cold. Quick, our feathers. Pluck them all and
Feathers?
weave her a
Are we a
coat
bird?
worthy.
But you don't get the chance to make that jacket, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Never
She's
return.
gone.
Hey, baby.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction, a mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once.
points in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. This one is soft and delicate. You molded her to love you, and she'll make for a gentle heart. Do not mourn her. She has served her purpose.
I'm ready to go back.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Are you?
Grab the blade's head, but as you begin to slide it out of its resting place, you feel a. What was that?
I guess I won't be dying alone after all.
Quick.
Fuck.
Let's.
An eye for an eye. A life for a life. I guess we're even now. See you around.
The razor. Slew. Head. Jesus! We're taking the blade.
Her grating voice carries.
I hope you've come to rescue me. I've been stuck down here forever.
As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view, her sharp eyes following you from across the room.
Finally, somebody. Quick, get me out of these chains. We're not safe here. What are you waiting for? You are here to rescue me, right?
If I come close to you, you're just going to stab me, aren't you?
What? No!
What?
No! I
No!
wouldn't stab you. I am just a sweet, innocent princess.
Innocent.
Trapped here for brave
She's
knight
sweating.
who's supposed.
This route is
So
so
stop
funny.
second guessing
She's-
yourself and do your job.
I love her. I know you have a knife. I'll let you out of here if you drop it.
A knife? What are you talking about? I don't have a knife. Where would I keep a knife?
Girly. Girl.
And why would I stab you to death? It would be so silly of me to cut you open and look at your insides.
Damn, girl. You don't gotta treat me with a good time. Prove it then. Prove you don't have a knife.
It would be so much easier to prove that I do have a sharp object. I could just show it to you. But I don't have one,
Show
so
me
I
you don't have one,
can't.
then. Show your hands.
Smiles as she-
Huh? I'm sorry, huh?
Silly little bird face thinks he's so
Okay, so I'm a bird.
serious. I bet you didn't like that, did you? I bet you didn't like being judged for no reason.
But I wasn't judged for no reason. I have a knife. It's completely fair. And also, I learned that I'm a bird.
Hey, you guys are watching Bird Up.
I'm a bird.
Ah!
Okay, I'm bored now.
Oh god.
In a sudden burst of movement, the princess leaps
Oh my God.
towards you, a blade erupting from her free arm, her wrist limp and empty from the violent expulsion. Now what are we going to do?
Parry.
She doesn't even
Parry.
hesitate before darting towards
Parry.
you with use what you do. You keep pace with her for a single brief and wordless exchange before she severs your hand and, with it, your only line of defense.
I'm going to kill you now.
I'm gonna kill you now.
With a
Okay.
squelch, she does just that.
I'm
Everything
dead.
goes dark. and
Oh, I'm
you
using
die.
my other hand because I don't have a hand. Chapter 3, The Arms Race. Okay. Very funny.
The circle's getting smaller and smaller.
Hey, the hunted's
Running.
back.
The only furniture of note is a bent metal table. A pristine blade perched. We take it. Okay, sure.
Okay.
You take the blade before letting me finish telling you it's there. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. This feels right. We just have to keep our senses sharp.
I like hunted. He got us through the demon one.
Hi, it looks like you don't have a way out, so I'm not going to play dumb anymore.
Your internal bickering is cut
Ugh.
short by
She's
the
dual
flesh of
wielding.
her arms
That's
flopping
cheating.
into- Shit. She's coming for us and I'm out of ideas.
That's easy. I'm gonna try flirting. I'm gonna try flirting with her. Give her the look. The what?
Flash the princess. The
Oh, is that how it is? Yeah, okay, I feel that. I like you too. Neat.
It worked.
Oh.
It worked.
Still going to kill you. But now we can both enjoy a mutual romantic subtext to the murder.
Oh man.
Or not. She skewers you. Ow.
Yeah, I was
What
right.
worthwhile romance doesn't hurt, at least?
No, he's back.
What-
No, he's back.
I wonder what you're going to do next. You're so full of ideas, and I love that.
She's so pretty. Smith's
Looted
delivery reminds me of
voices
Matt
that
Hargreaves.
think we might
Oh, that
stand
Matt. Yeah.
a
She skewers you. She skewers you. Then you skewer yourself. She skewers you. She skewers you. She skewers you. And then everything goes dark. And you die.
She's just gonna be like a mutually assured destruction. I like that.
Your Honor, don't lose your head. We're in a cabin and we'll take it from here. Ho-ho! What if? Throw it out the window.
Contrarian?
Narrator, we heroically stride through the door and towards our destined final encounter with our star-crossed lover. Fine, you make your way to the basement, where the princess awaits you.
You know, this last time I killed you, and you didn't pop right back up again, I thought I'd actually done it. I thought I'd cut you into so many pieces you just weren't able to stitch yourself back together. I got something ready for you while you were gone. Do you want to see it?
Yeah.
The princess's skin
Ugh.
twists, splitting into red gleams of raw meat
Ugh.
and stretches and tears. Then it erupts. She becomes a wave of blood and viscera, pieces of her splattering against the walls. All that remains in the center of the room is a skeleton of blades.
I would. No comment. Nothing else. I just would.
Yes! Behold, the perfect woman.
The perfect woman!
Alright,
Empty your mind.
Something feels different about you. It almost makes me feel different. Like I should actually take this seriously for once.
Your weapons clash again and again. You and her entering a rhythm free of thought and free of self. There's only the dance, the ebb and flow, the shifting of tides back and forth between you. The deeper you fall into your play, the faster your hearts pound and the faster the momentum volleys between you. An endlessly building crescendo, and then an opening. Your blade strikes free of volition, and hers strikes too. Both strikes are lethal. Neither of you will survive, but neither of you will fear what's to come. This is a good ending. You do not get to see each other die, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave, and it returns. The remains you unravel.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. We're supposed to be there. Do you know what we'll find out there? This one is sharp and single-minded. She is cruelty, but she is also joy. She will make for an indomitable heart. Do not mourn her. She is exactly where she needs to be.
I'm going to go back.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are. I will be here, waiting for you.
Everything goes dark, and you die. Silently continue. This is just the witch route,
You
but
make
I
your
forgot
way
how
up
to get
short.
it. Proceed into the cabin. We don't take the blade. Good night. Such a good job
Binding
with the
her to the
princess's
far
line.
wall.
I know. These are so good. I actually really like these. I'm going to get you out of here. Don't make me regret this. Yep. Return to the bottom of the stairs.
You make your way
She
to the...
starts to eat her own flesh. I can't warn her. I have to slay her.
You bring the blade down to strike at the princess's heart. But she's fast. She ducks to the floor, your blade narrowly grazing her
I
backside.
do have feathers.
We could have gotten out of here together. Were you just lying to me this whole time?
No, I wasn't lying.
She pounces on you with the same animal ferocity she used to tear through her arm. You collapse to the floor, your body unresponsive as your blood pools on the ground beneath you. Everything goes dark,
And
and you die.
The witch. Yes?
And in the bay... The interior of the cabin is a mess of twisted roots. The walls a chaotic weave of knotted wood that, almost as if by accident, just happens to resemble a room. The floor is damp and earthy, and the only furniture of note is a slab of mud in the shape of a shelf, with a pristine blade perched on its edge. No blade. Hope you know what you're getting us into. Her voice skitters up from below.
Something nasty finds itself on my stairs. Come on down. Don't be scared. I probably won't bite.
Thank you.
Oh, she's so pretty.
You descend.
And there you are, once again seeming to offer a helping hand while likely hiding the other behind your back. Fine, I'll play along for now. What do you want?
So I'd appreciate it if you would take this seriously and slay her.
Nah,
Bring
she
it
has
on.
the 3 fates. I'm sorry about last time.
Oh, you're sorry. Isn't that nice? You're such a gracious little monster.
Call me Monster Lord, please, mommy.
If you're sorry, then let me out of here. Prove it.
I didn't bring my blade down, remember? How am I supposed to get you out of those chains?
Oh, I don't need you to cut me out.
The princess grins as the chains fall from her wrist.
Okay, let's leave. Leave with the princess.
Yes, let's. After you, darling. You're the one it lets come and go. It's best if I follow.
You step onto the stairs and begin your ascent from the basement. The princess follows close on your heels, perhaps even a little closer than you'd like. You feel something dig into your shoulder, sharp and piercing. The princess clawing at you and pulling you down with her full weight. Together you tumble back down the uneven stairs, your body and hers crashing against the unyielding wooden roots, until finally you both separate with a bone-shaking thud against the basement floor. The princess lands against the far wall, gasping as she struggles to recover.
Frog, it was in her nature.
She grins as you continue to remain exactly where you are, cackling derisively as she watches you realize that you won't be getting up. Wait, why won't we be getting up? I'm afraid your back is broken. One unlucky fall is all it takes, really, and you had several.
You must have known this was coming. The arrogance of turning your back to me after everything you've done.
I had this whole little scheme planned, where once she'd passed by the table upstairs, I'd have said, now pick up the blade and stab her in the back.
I never would have done
And
that.
then you'd say something like, wow, that's an amazing idea that I never saw coming. Thanks for looking out for us.
Abby would
I
not
thought this
say
whole
that.
thing was ironclad. The princess's body twitches as she tries to get up. Ho ho ho! So she's got it as bad as us.
Something inside me is broken. Isn't that a cruel twist of the
A
night?
Greek tragedy.
Isn't that so funny?
Is that really what's going to happen? Hello? Are you still there? What happens next?
He doesn't respond.
I wasn't feeling much of anything, but now I feel cold.
Bye. But you don't get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Never returns. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see it. You are nothing at all. But that isn't right. You can't be nothing. You focus your gaze and you see it. A figure, faint, veiled, shadowed, just beyond recognition.
I think you know what I am.
The crack slides down the center of the mirror, splitting the image in glass in two. Then another crack forms, and another, turning the mirror into jagged shards of broken glass. So you're the narrator. I was wondering if they ever get to see you.
The narrator. Yes. I suppose that's my job, isn't it? You needed help after all. An objective voice to guide your blade. But you were never supposed to see me. I wonder how many worlds you've damned to extinction to fall this far.
Do you have anything to say for yourself for all this
I do.
hubris?
The people out there are real. No matter what you do to them, no matter what you enable, I want you to remember that. Soon I'll be gone entirely, and you'll be left alone with your final choice. So allow me to make my final request. The princess contains death itself within her, but I wove you into being with all the power you need to destroy her forever. Do it. Slay her, and rid the world of death and suffering.
But isn't death and suffering necessary to be human? So I should write it.
You're the long quiet, the god I made to rid the world of death.
I think you're out of
So I
time.
am. It's like I said, I'm just an echo, and echoes always fade away. You know what you have to do.
As the final fragment of glass shatters, you see yourself with newfound clarity. The narrator was right. All this is you. You are the long quiet, a vast and nascent god. It's now time for you to wake up. All of this is you. You arrive at the heart of things. There's no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There's nothing for you to find. Okay, weird. Hey.
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me. It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
Do you know about the echo? Did you hear our conversation?
Every word you spoke found its way to me. I know him, and I know his construct. He was deluded by his fear of death. Pay him no mind. They call me the shifting mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am.
What happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it? When the echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
I get it, there's no need for us to keep fighting, I'll leave with you. I just don't know how.
Nothing brings me greater joy than to hear those words. The final peace lies with you.
You fall into yourself. The body of an ancient creature stirs from its hibernation, and you feel sensation in limbs you once couldn't fathom. Everything here, except for her, is you.
I love you.
At once, the unyielding tension breaks. You are free, and she is with you.
It's magnificent.
You and she steps forward into 1,000 dawns and 1,000 sunsets, each of which contains 1,000 more. You exist. You are aware, just as you've always been, just as you will always be. The conflict is in your nature, the two of you will never be alone. The thought of you will never know fear. You and she are finally home. What the fuck just happened?